started to see which one can be the most retarded. Tinfoil haters, it's time to start the show. Tinfoil haters, it's time to start the show. Tinfoil haters, don't tell them what to say. Tinfoil haters are here to save the day. Leon and Sammy are about to get started to see which one can be the most retarded. Tinfoil haters, it's time to start the show. Tinfoil haters, it's time to start the show.
Welcome back to another Tinfoil Haters. How are all you vital idols doing? We're gonna have a pretty loosey-goosey show today because let me tell you, we got some serious shit going on. So first of all, before we get into any of that and get right into the content, let's introduce our lovely co-host Sammy 3P. Sammy, tell the people who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Sammy 3P. I have a show with Leon called Tinfoil Haters. You should check it out.
I think a lot of people are doing that already. Yeah, no, it's, man, let me tell you, my medication has knocked me on my ass. I was asleep all day. We had our guests have to postpone. Cindy is still sick. She streamed a bit too hard last night and then now is unable to make it because her voice is giving out. And I have another show in about an hour. So we thought, you know what? We're going to make it easy. And instead of covering the 3 different topics that we had all discussed for the next 3 weeks, we're going to spend about an hour, take a look at some more ghost videos with you guys, and then we'll get into our regular scheduled programming next week with Hayden, the week after Nadia, and the week after who knows what. But we'll be trying to get this shit show back on track. But man, let me tell you, it's been a whirlwind of a month. What about for you, brother?
Oh, it's been wild. Yeah, today especially, it's been quite busy, but we're here. We're here to hate. We're here.
We are.
For Tinfoil
Let's say hey to
hats.
the crew real quick, and then let's just get into the video. We got Leonard City in the house. How you doing, Leonard City? Leonardo Gostal, the lovely Sherry, Wider and Bly, Cinevere's Fish. Time for some real or fake horror. My favorite. Yes, we're definitely gonna figure out if it's real or fake. Nameless is in this bitch. How you doing, Nameless? Samely 3P. The man in Manitoba. I mean, it's not really Manitoba. You gotta get the sentiment. Zax is in the house. How you doing, Zax? Appreciate you for showing up. Jake Martin, second best mod in the whole damn land. Sorry, gotta work a little bit extra hard to take that from Dax, although you are the one that shows up every single Tuesday, so it might be easier than you think. Miss Sparkles is here. How you doing, Miss Sparkles? Mike Lee, the Fruit Whisperer, says, repent. We're about to be talking about some ghosts and some demons, and he wants us to do what now?
We should repent.
There you go, buddy. Mrs. 3P's in the house. How you doing, Mrs. 3P? The Mage Wolf is here, and Jake says he'll take it. Fucking phrasing, a pause, however you want to phrase it. Alrighty, let's bring up some found footage horror. We're gonna start with a ghostly encounter. So yeah, let's see if they can fool us this time. Because last week, let's be real, only a couple of these seem pretty valid, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I was smelling some major bullshit last week. Let's see if they redeem themselves.
How you doing? I'm Callan, and this is Slapped Ham. This is the place where we curate the scariest clips going around the internet. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more creepy content. Just like this.
Gotta hit that button.
This eerie footage, captured by a homeowner in San Marcos, Texas, has viewers debating whether a genuine ghost has been caught on camera, or if it's simply an ordinary person distorted by poor quality night vision. On the night of April 15th, 2025, the homeowner's living room security camera recorded something chilling.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah. I mean,
The dog looks like he's staring, but the
The
cat
video
doesn't
shows a
give a
pale,
fuck.
transparent figure quietly drifting across the living room, seemingly unnoticed by anyone, except the homeowner's dog and cat, both of whom watch the strange apparition intently, clearly baffled by what they're seeing.
but by the way, it can't be pale and transparent.
Right? It's kind of one or the other.
Yeah,
Pale is so
you could be
opaque,
translucent.
Hey, how you doing, Saint Hugo? Appreciate you, man.
Words
Hey,
matter.
y'all, get sleep. Have fun, everyone. Yeah, man. If you gotta get some sleep, get some sleep. We appreciate you being here. And Nameless for 269 says spooky time. Let's go. Absolutely spooky time. And I mean, what is scarier? What is scarier than this right here?
I'd fuck one of the robot dogs.
Thank you so much, spooky time. Truly appreciate you. All right, let's keep going here.
The homeowner captioned the clip. Caught a ghost on my living room security cam. Even my pets see it, sparking fierce debate among viewers. Skeptics were quick to dismiss the footage as just a trick of the camera's night vision mode. That's no ghost, just someone walking past, one user confidently declared, blaming the camera's grainy resolution for making the figure appear ghostly. Yet, not everyone was convinced by the skeptical explanations. Others believed it could indeed be paranormal, particularly because of how clearly unsettled the pets appear in the video.
And again, like last week, you and I were talking, we were watching these, and most of the ones we like, yeah, no, that's bullshit. We were able to explain away so much of it. But the ones that with pets are strange. Like,
Yep.
I don't know how much your pets love you, but if that was me getting up in the middle of the night and my pets were right there, like they would run over to me. They'd be like, hey, let's play, or want pets, or like, you want to be pets, something like that. These ones are just staring.
Yeah, if I'm anywhere near the fridge too, my dog is locked in, bro. Like he wants to know what's going on. And then if he sees I'm just getting water, you know, maybe he'll tense up. But yeah, when I'm walking around my house, my dog's usually following me.
Yeah, there may be an air of validity to this one.
One commenter noted, seems like a non-threatening spirit, which is a good sign. Many also urged the homeowner to research the history of past tenants, suggesting the possibility of a lingering spirit. So far, no definitive explanation has emerged, leaving viewers divided, but undeniably intrigued.
Thank you, Dax.
You know, it also could be, although this appears to be an apartment, it could be a car driving by the window. You know, like headlights.
Yeah, but if it was a shadow or whatnot, I mean, I feel like we'd see other things cast shadows. We'd see it move. It like this.
Yeah, you would see the blinds. You would see
changes. How you doing, Collins and Praise? Miss Lunatic says, "Oh hell nah." Yeah, I mean, let's see if it's this. We're gonna do a slowdown, a zoom in. Let's see. Nope, that's the end of that one. Okay, so
all right.
Definitely unsettling. Like I wouldn't want that to happen in my place of residence. But that being said, it also seemed very non-threatening. I mean, if you believe in ghosts and whatnot, I imagine you believe in like some of these spirits would maybe not even realize they're interacting with the real world. They're just sort of like, you ever seen those like movies that the ghosts are just like playing on loop, like a record stuck, and they're just going through the same thing over and over?
Yeah. It's like a psychic imprint.
Yeah, exactly. So could be something like that. I mean, I definitely don't think it was anything malevolent because of how the animals reacted, but they did lock in on it. Like they fucking saw that shit. And
yeah,
could it be a simple camera glitch? Yeah, but again, I would think the pets would, especially the dog, would want to get attention from the owner if that's the case.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What about you guys in the comments? Let us know if you thought that one was real, had any sort of validity to it, anything to that effect, and we will move on with the next one. Unless you got anything to say about that, Sammy.
No, I'm just about to say these guys look fucking fun.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
In 2010, Natasha Oliver, a 22-year-old from Wem, Shropshire, UK, captured a photograph that quickly stirred local paranormal enthusiasts and rekindled old ghostly legends.
On snap the photograph. Let's see if we can see something in this picture. Because I'm not seeing anything in this. But
maybe they have it cropped out.
Oh, yes, that's true. That could be the case. All right, let's check.
Oliver was posing with friends in front of a partially built
in the
home
window.
when she noticed something
right up here.
Yeah.
I mean, that could just. We'll see if it zooms in more, but that was pretty grainy. That could just be like just a piece of furniture against a wall.
Yeah, it could be someone's laundry for all I know.
Yeah.
Unsettling in the image. A ghostly figure of what appeared to be a woman holding a baby peering eerily from an upstairs window.
I mean, yes,
Is it
you could say that looks like a woman holding a baby. You could also say it looks like a lawn chair.
Yeah, with a cat on it. Also, is this building abandoned or?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. I mean, it looks abandoned. It kind of looks like a school or something. If we go back, there was like, wasn't there bleachers or something? Yeah, there's like bleachers right over here. Oh no, that looks like maybe a bridge.
Yeah, it looks like scaffolding.
Figure of what appeared to be a woman holding a baby peering
Could be a
eerily
concrete
from an
mixer,
upstairs
a homeless
window.
squatter.
Oh, as a matter of fact, yeah, it does look like a
Initially
concrete
dismissing
mixer.
it.
I don't work with my hands, so I don't know what a concrete mixer looks like. So I'll have to take y'all's word for that one. Could be items stacked up or a homeless person stuck inside. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting literally no paranormal vibes about this whatsoever. I mean, if it is a homeless person, that's honestly even more fucking scary because I'm way more afraid of a homeless motherfucker than I am a ghost. But
It is a trick of the light. Natasha and her friends soon became concerned after
Hold up.
inspecting
Okay,
the
so
building
you're-
and confirming
no longer grip their fist. Here is a friendly reminder: Utah Senator Mike Lee has introduced the smut ban that JDA and grip their fist once is introduced. Yeah, I was reading about that earlier today. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but I was reading about that 100%. Yeah, crackhead, most definitely. Yo, Nick, how you doing, you beautiful bastard?
Yeah.
Watching us from the gym, I assume.
no
Yeah,
one else
never
was
underestimate
present.
the crackhead.
The house itself was under construction, lacking floorboards and stairs, making it impossible for a person to stand where the figure appeared.
I would be scared if they have two different pictures, one that shows that and one that shows it. Okay, and one where it's not there. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Also, they
Yeah.
were stating just now that there's no floorboard there. Hold on, let's go back.
Floorboards and else was present. The house itself was under construction, lacking floorboards and stairs, making it impossible for a person to stand where the figure appeared.
Okay, I'd have to see some shots inside the house to believe that. I'm not just gonna take your word that there's no floorboards or stairs. Like if there's a window there, someone had to make that fucking window. Now maybe it was made from the outside, but like no, I'm not just gonna show me inside. If you say it was impossible to get this picture or for someone to be standing there, show me that.
Oliver insists the photo is genuine and has even called for experts to professionally analyze it, despite skeptics claiming the eerie shape might simply be photoshopped. What's especially intriguing is the
I don't think it's photoshopped. I just don't think it's a fucking ghost. It just looks like something's there at the window. Sammy, you still with me?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
historical context surrounding Wem, a town already steeped in paranormal
Is this? Oh yeah, it's still talking about the same photo. All right.
lore. This photograph echoes one of Britain's most famous ghost pictures, the infamous Wem ghost photo from 1995.
I
Oh,
have seen
okay.
this photo. Okay, so this is in the same city as this.
Okay, well, I was say if there's past history, then for sure I would give it a second look. But yeah, that could just be anything, you know.
Yeah, you know,
But-
I've seen this photo. This photo, I believe, has been analyzed over and over. It's one of the like there's supposedly no Photoshop or any sort of anything that's like been doctored about it. It's a very this photo's got history to it. Also, Jake Martin, you beautiful son of a bitch, you didn't need to do what you did. Coming in with M5 Words of Paradise memberships, dude. I truly appreciate it. Look at you. You get yourself a bingo, a bango, and a bongo. Plus, you know you got your clip.
Chip, you know what? You just made the list.
Oh no! Oh, here we go.
Jake, truly appreciate it. Thank you very much. Guys, let us know in the chat what you guys are thinking. And yeah, let's keep hearing this explanation. So yeah, apparently a town with a haunted history that we'll see.
During a devastating fire at Wem Town Hall, amateur photographer Tony O'Rahilly snapped an image appearing to show a little girl standing among the flames. Locals quickly connected this apparition to the ghost of 14-year-old Jane Cherm, who allegedly started a massive fire in the town in 1677. For years, O'Rahilly's photograph sparked fierce debate until 2010, the very year Oliver captured her unsettling image. A startling discovery revealed that the ghostly girl in O'Rahilly's photo bore an uncanny resemblance to a child featured on a 1922 postcard, raising serious doubts about its authenticity.
Oh, really? I guess I hadn't heard this update because I thought it had been studied and it wasn't, and it was found there was no doctor to it. Then again, this is way later. All right, cool. I'd like to be proven wrong.
You
then.
can even see the
Nonetheless,
bonnet.
Yeah, you're right.
The Wem ghost picture remains embedded in local legend and continues to fuel debate between believers and skeptics. Now,
Well, if that was done in 1995 on someone's home Photoshop or whatnot, very well fucking done.
Yeah, no kidding.
Natasha Oliver's photograph has added yet another layer of mystery to Wem's haunted history, leaving residents and paranormal researchers alike wondering, has Wem's most famous ghost returned, or is this simply another case of eerie coincidence?
I don't even know what I would call it eerie coincidence. Again, there's nothing about that second photo that makes me weirded out. I think that first video was far more convincing than this one.
Absolutely. Also, what are they drinking? Are they drinking UV?
Some sort of weird ass. Probably didn't they say this is in the UK? Probably some sort of weird ass UK alcohol. It's got like bugs in it and was boiled. I don't know. I don't trust UK food.
Yep.
Okay, this was called a frantic 911 Bigfoot call. We already know this is fake, but let's see what Chuck Norris, Tiger King here has to say.
The following eerie incident comes to us courtesy of renowned Sasquatch researcher Ron Moorhead, famous for capturing.
Renowned. Would you describe any Bigfoot researcher as renowned?
No.
Ridiculed, maybe. That's a different R word, though. Retarded. That's another R word.
Yeah, retarded is a better.
Renowned. Yeah. Crocodile Dundee. Don't you mean Crocodile D? Like.
During the legendary Sierra Sounds, one of the most compelling pieces of evidence in Bigfoot lore. Moorhead, who generously shared this unsettling audio with us, personally investigated this case alongside the late
Look at
Peter
this
Burke.
obvious, this is like clip art, like Bigfoot Quest magazine.
Made in Microsoft Word for 2003.
Yeah, this is like a presentation. Yeah, you're making what do you call it? Microsoft Flashpoint or
PowerPoint.
PowerPoint. Yeah, how I spent my summer vacation.
Legendary figure in cryptozoology. In the mid-1990s, local law enforcement in Kitsap Peninsula, Washington, received a frantic call from a resident whose voice trembled with genuine terror.
I got a strange going on out here. Something just killed my dog. Something killed your dog? My dog went flying through the air over the trees. I don't know how it did it.
Okay. All right. Maybe this is just me. Maybe I'm just an animal lover. I got me a soft heart. But if something just viciously killed my dog and like lifted it up over the trees, I would be a bit more like, maybe I'm just bad at managing my emotions and need to take some masculinity lessons from Nick, maybe Zach's. But I'd be freaking the fuck out if something just murdered my dog in front of me.
Yeah, I'd be getting my gun.
There's that too. Absolutely getting my gun.
I love Lisa's.
Hey,
Isn't
what up,
this a
Nadia? How
Jerky
you
Boy
doing,
prank call?
Once again, crackheads and homeless fit the bill, 100%. I'm not chalking up to fucking Sasquatch.
Yeah,
chalk up to a crackhead. And to be
well,
fair,
I mean, if you're throwing a dog over the tree line,
yeah. Well, and you and I both know a couple Sasquatches, and they're lovely people.
yes, they would never.
Could
do
also
such
be a
thing.
bird of prey taking the dog. I guess it would depend on how big the dog is. Not at nighttime though. Birds have notoriously bad night vision unless it's an owl, unless it's actually a nocturnal bird. I don't know about any owls that eat fucking dogs. What up, IJP? How you doing, brother?
Okay. Damn it, I'm really confused. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence, and he was dead when she hit the ground. I didn't see any cars. All I saw was my dog coming over the fence.
Breathing rapidly, he struggled to articulate exactly what he was witnessing.
911, what are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was?
Wait, did the 911 dude transfer the call? Like, I ain't got time for this. And like, did he?
Yeah.
Where did the woman come from?
It's like, we get
Yeah,
it, dude.
agreed.
You killed your dog.
What was that?
We get it, dude. You killed your dog.
Way too calm. Again, like, I'm not saying that men need to freak out and all that, but like, your dog dies. That's a pretty big fucking deal if your dog dies right in front of you. That's not something you just casually call 911
Yeah, that's like
over.
devastating. And although he might be in shock. He's
Fair
like,
enough. Okay, you could be
I'm
in
awfully
shock.
confused.
Although
I would
this
be
is
awfully
a great
confused
idea
as well.
for a movie. This is a great idea for a movie pitch: John Wick versus the Sasquatch.
Oh, hell yeah. He's just,
Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my sensor light came on, and I just happened to glance and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man, or something. It looks like a man. I don't know what it was. Just it ran across the yard.
Okay.
Under the glare of motion sensors,
If it looked like a man, it's probably a man.
yeah, I was gonna
That's
say,
what I'm saying. If it looked like a man, like Sasquatch, aside from walking on two legs, don't look like a dude. They're supposed to be like 8 foot tall and furry.
yeah, I've never seen a like a big depiction of Bigfoot and went, who's that guy?
Right? To be fair, it would more likely be Michael Vick than Shaq.
lights, he described a huge humanoid figure approximately 6 feet 9 inches tall, completely covered in black.
I don't know what.
Wait, how are you gonna get it? How are you gonna get a height off that? Yeah, approximately 6'9". I didn't see it. It was so dark I couldn't see anything else, but I could tell it was 6'9". Like that's a pretty fucking precise.
I was gonna say that's so specific. I would even give you 6'5". Okay, it's like it's 6.5 feet. Where you getting those other 4 inches? Like he
It's
could
a
be
man,
a carpenter.
man.
I don't know.
Yeah, if he did something like that too, tempers one's if I saw something like that too, tempers one's emotions.
Well, it's a big, real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
59. Nice.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big. But
Oh, it's such a beautiful number. 69.
Couldn't resist.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
he's all black and he's big. He is big.
As the call continued, panic seeped into his voice when he realized the shadowy intruder was staring directly at him through the window, intensifying his fear as he questioned whether this figure was human.
Okay, so it's staring out of the window. You gonna just whip out the iPhone, snap a pic real quick, give us something, homie. Give us something.
Dude, I can't. You can't even have people like getting in a confrontation at a fucking supermarket without someone.
Right. Like,
if I see Bigfoot, I'm going like, I'm gonna be fucking rich. Let's go. Sorry about my dog, but
I get it. Nothing will ever replace the dog, but you can buy like 10 Fidos if you're the guy that discovers Bigfoot.
Yeah.
And each of them have their own dog mansion. Just saying.
I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. But whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now, and I don't see anything.
Fair enough, kid. That's lawyer. Fair enough. What's the time period on this? Because this might be the 90s. It said it was the renowned Sasquatch expert has been an expert since 95. I don't think it said when this took place. Maybe it did. If it did, I missed it. But I don't know. I believe in a lot of woo-woo shit, but it's gonna take a lot for me to believe in Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It depends on where you are in relation to Bigfoot, Lazis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9". I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh.
He urgently pleaded for immediate assistance, convinced that whatever stood outside was unlike anything he'd ever seen before.
Okay, hang on.
He's right.
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Oh, and the guy is on foot.
I don't know what. It's a big.
He's on big feet.
Yes.
Ron Moorhead obtained this recording directly from the local sheriff's department, personally interviewing the witness and reviewing the official police reports. Moorhead and Burns set up camera traps around the property, hoping to capture evidence of the mysterious creature. Though no photographic proof emerged, both researchers considered.
Then I don't believe it.
Yeah. Also, no one else saw this big thing. I mean, although these are just like AI pictures, so like we don't know what this guy's yard looks like. So if you're sitting on a bunch of land, I get it. But like,
yeah, we just threw it over the fence.
Bigfoot
so, like,
appears to be in the fucking burbs right here.
yeah, exactly. It's like, I would imagine that there was other houses around. If you said he threw the dog over the fence and I didn't see a car, so like, yeah, he's like some white picket fence neighborhood.
Considered the eyewitness to be truthful and deeply traumatized by what he'd experienced.
I would love
Today,
to hear more about
this
that.
harrowing 911 call is widely referenced in discussions of unexplained phenomena and cryptozoological encounters. While skeptics suggest it could have been an intruder or a misidentified wild animal, many in the Bigfoot community consider this call powerful, chilling evidence of a close encounter with a Sasquatch.
But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black and he's big. He is big.
Ron Moorhead, known for his scientific approach to the Sasquatch phenomenon.
Okay, before we get into Ron Moorhead's scientific approach to Sasquatch, I love the idea of, like, is that black male or white male? He's all black and he's big. I just imagine that's how KKK dudes see black people anyway. It's just like, they're just all big and black. Like,
phenomenon stands by the authenticity of the terrified man's account, adding yet another unsettling chapter to the fascinating legend of Bigfoot.
what up, Nas?
Jesus Christ, you better.
Sir?
Dia,
Hello?
get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
All right, so encounter with a Pokong. Okay, I don't know what that is, but before we get into this video, yeah, that Bigfoot shit. That dude was drunk or high or retarded or just wanting 50
I
minutes
never
of
buy
fame.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They always pick the one guy who's seems to be crazy anyway. You know, like Bigfoot is very selective on who he shows up to, and you have
Very
to have like a
smart
certain.
like that. Like, he's gonna show up. He's only gonna show up to the dude that spends every day at the bar, starting at like 2 in the afternoon, and the guy's like 64. You know, like.
Yeah, no, it's like I like to believe that there is like this Jewish cabal, like threatening Kanye West, and because like no one's gonna believe him. That's how Bigfoot
true,
is.
dude. Maybe that's even better. If the Jewish cabal is real, and everyone's like, "You stupid Kanye." Niat, what up, brother? Says All Blacks is the name of the New Zealand rugby team. This wasn't Bigfoot. It was a Kiwi. Case closed. Hold on, I've got to know if that's true. If he's fucking with me. New Zealand rugby team. Holy shit! It's real. The All Blacks are the most successful international men's rugby team. That's great because it's a factual joke. Well played, Niat. All right, let's go ahead and see if this Asian man ran into something spooky.
This next creepy encounter was uploaded to YouTube by Jimmy Aziz. Around 4 a.m., 3 employees at a Malaysian internet cafe were live streaming to Facebook when a loud crash interrupted them from a darkened back room.
Wait, there's a bed in the internet cafe?
Oh, it's pretty common, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
The group looked for the source of the sound. As they cautiously approached a back room, viewers on the Facebook live stream glimpsed something chilling.
All right, that one did kind of make the hairs on the back of my neck stand up a little. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
not sold on this
like-
one being real quite yet. I want to hear more, but you got 3 dudes. They're just streaming. It's it's just them. You hear a crash. All right, whatever. Shit can fall over. They start exploring. They were turning on lights and stuff, which that was our big complaint last week. That none of these people that were exploring were turning on lights. We saw them, and they turn around in an area they haven't turned on light yet. I mean, you saw the figure there, right?
Yeah, I saw the figure. I hope they slow it down.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm assuming they're gonna slow it down and like do the little circle thing. But and then the dude's genuinely freaked out and started running. So you know what? I'm willing to give this one some credence. Let's see what happens.
You can see what looks like a pale figure standing motionless,
Oh, yeah.
wrapped in what appears to be a burial shroud.
Right here, for those of y'all that can't, yeah, that's some Nopeville, USA, or Nopeville, Malaysia, or wherever this shit's taking place. Also, was the Holy Spirit telling them to stop being gay and streaming to Facebook? Yeah, I was wondering who the fuck streams to Facebook.
Yeah.
Comments flooded in, identifying the eerie presence as a Po Chong.
Also, it helps that this was a live stream and not like a recorded video. Now, obviously,
Agreed.
they could have set this up in advance, be like, yo, we're going to do a live stream, do a ghost prank. People do shit like that all the time. But there's so much margin for error in a live stream. So, yeah, see, it was their fourth friend playing a prank on them. Yeah, that's entirely possible.
In Malaysian and Indonesian folklore, a Po Chong is a ghostly entity connected to traditional Islamic burial practices. Bodies are wrapped tightly in white cloth known as kain kafan, tied at head and feet. If these knots aren't loosened after burial, the soul may return as a restless Po Chong, bound, pale, and hopping stiffly due to restricted movement. They're often
That's some terrifying lore. Like, bro, I
Yeah.
see some ghost coming at me, like just straight hopping on it because it can't walk. That's somehow more terrifying than it moving like normal.
Well, it's like the hopping vampires in, was it Japanese lore? You know, they hop because of the rigor mortis.
Really? Yeah, no, I don't think I've heard of that. Huh, it did. That figure did look remarkably similar to what is being described.
Certainly does.
Ms. Lunatic is saying that's Chinese, not Japanese, but yeah, I've not heard of that.
Chinese vampire.
often reported near graveyards, forests, or abandoned spaces, believed to bring misfortune to those who encounter
Okay,
them.
we get it, guys.
Man, dude, the chat is just calling you the fuck out. Chinese, the Jiangxi, Chinese. It's Chinese vampires. Y'all are really familiar with these fucking Chinese vampires. I'm actually pretty impressed about how much y'all. I had never even heard of Chinese vampires. I did not know that was a thing. So,
Oh boy, I didn't realize that I was gonna upset the hopping vampire crowd tonight.
China.
Given this context, the fear of the cafe employees is understandable. The footage quickly went viral, with viewers split between believing it a genuine paranormal encounter or a staged event. Whether real or mistaken identity, the incident deeply resonated with local cultural fears.
See, if it is a staged event, maybe this is just me and my pride speaking. These are all relatively fit, healthy-looking, muscular dudes. They, I know that sounds gay, but I'm going somewhere with this, I promise. Clearly reputation on the line. If it was me, and I was making like a prank video, I wouldn't want to show myself being a scared little bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's just there's no winners in this scenario. There's a Jackie Chan cartoon episode, really? Oh, nice. That has that.
Really?
I loved that show growing up. I haven't seen it in years. I do remember. I think it was a Spring-Heeled Jack episode though. That was really good. Yeah. All right. This is about the end of this video. What do you think about this one? I think there's some plausibility here.
I definitely do, and it looks so much like what they were describing. Yeah, they do sound. That would ruin my day.
Yeah, live stream over. Like if you and I are mid live stream right now, and like homie just apparates behind me. Sorry guys, TFH is canceled for the rest of the night. I'm booking it.
Yeah.
What up,
Grabbing
Snoop? How you
my
doing,
Bible.
brother? They might not have been in on the prank, so it would have been a more natural reaction, which is true. That's entirely true. But that would be the person setting it up would have had to know that they were going to be live streaming in the middle of this internet cafe this late at night, and at this time. Like it's possible. There's just there's a lot of levels to if it is a prank they're not in on. Yeah, this is an interesting one. I'm cautiously willing to potentially believe. So all right, so the first video and then this one have been pretty all right. Well done.
All right.
Just before Halloween, eerie CCTV footage from a restaurant in New Hampshire stirred up quite a buzz online. Captured in the early hours of the morning, the video shows an
Wait, was that? I mean, I saw like what looks some wind particles, but
That's why I hate when they do this, because I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for.
right. I mean, like right here, like, it gets all fuzzy for a sec. That could just be like dust.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what am I supposed to be afraid of here?
mist-like shadow swiftly streaking past the security camera, triggering motion detectors despite nothing solid appearing on screen.
Okay,
Oh.
triggering motion detectors is pretty interesting because, like, growing up in the country and whatnot, having motion detector lights, dust and shit don't activate that.
No.
Mage Wolf says it was Leon's vape smoke. Fair enough.
It's a fart in a windstorm.
Minutes after this mysterious blur crossed the lens, security guards alerted by the movement alarms arrived to investigate the empty building.
Oh, okay. So it's enough to set off the alarms.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. I'll give it that.
Surprisingly, they found no sign of any person or animal that could have set off the alarms. The restaurant's owners quickly highlighted the building's reportedly haunted history, suggesting this ghostly wisp could indeed be paranormal. Skeptics.
Yeah, but I mean, see, the restaurant owners being like, "Oh yeah, this place is totally haunted." That drums up business. Like they set themselves it's right around Halloween. Like you're gonna tell me that you're gonna get some? You could absolutely get some extra bucks from people in town, being like, "We just had a paranormal experience right before Halloween at our restaurant where we totally want you to come and eat money and spend spend money and eat breakfast."
Maybe you'll see it.
However, weren't
He only
convinced,
appears to
proposing
paying customers.
explanations such as
That's one hell of a dude. The ghost of capitalism. I'm down. Let's go.
fog, reflections, or even a fast-moving insect. Regardless, the clip's strange timing, ghostly appearance, and absence of tangible explanations leave even skeptics intrigued, cementing it as a suitably creepy mystery for Halloween season.
I mean, it is interesting that whatever it was add enough solidity or weight to it or whatever to set off the motion detector lights. That is interesting. It was enough to have security called. I don't know if that's enough to make me believe, but I've been to a haunted restaurant in what was that, New Mexico? I mean, or does NM mean something different for you people in the UK? Power cut up the room I was sitting in, turned out it was 2 earthquakes in El Paso and messed the generator.
Here's a strange one that's left Redditors scratching their heads.
Oh my God.
That's pretty weird even for Walmart.
Yeah,
Just
I mean, but
insane.
I've seen people able to like balance and stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not jumping immediately to this is real, but I'm very impressed by what they're able. If this is fake, I'm very impressed by the editing and stuff.
No, but I'm saying this is just acrobatics. This isn't. This
especially if it's
motherfucker's just got great core strength.
Yeah, especially if the cart is super full, so it's weighed down so that he doesn't like tip it or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look, there's some like heavy shit right there on the bottom. Yeah, it's going to be like a fucking flying Grayson.
Yeah.
And Soul is correct. Anything can happen at a Walmart after hours.
A viral clip shared online shows a Walmart shopper
Why the
seemingly
Cardi B
performing a
soundbite,
bizarre act of levitation right in the middle of the store.
Oh my God. What is that?
Why the Cardi B soundbite? I didn't get it when he sent it because I didn't hear that the first time. Oh my God, what is that? Yeah, that is very impressive. Yeah, I'm very impressed. He's just a gymnast. Yeah, dude is just being a straight show off. Like,
Yeah.
imagine flexing how hard you have worked to just maximize your core strength to people like fucking demons. Like, are we in the 1600 Puritan time? Like,
There's something supernatural about his abs.
At first glance, the illusion is so convincing that some viewers joked it must be paranormal.
Oh my God.
Reddit users quickly jumped in,
Oh my
trying to
God.
debunk the mysterious sight. Theories ranged from the shopper having a concealed steel rod supporting his leg to suspicions that he'd strategically loaded the bottom of the cart with heavy items to counterbalance his weight, allowing
that is exactly what it was. It's the second one. Like, there was
Yeah.
clearly a bunch of heavy items at the bottom of that cart.
the illusion of floating effortlessly. However, no one has been able to fully confirm exactly how the stunt was pulled off, making this surreal supermarket sighting one for the books.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, it is impressive
What
that he's
is
able to
that?
steer the cart like that.
Yeah. All right. Absolutely nothing supernatural about that. Nothing paranormal.
Yeah.
That being said, very impressive. Very
Yep.
cool. I would love to be able to pull out some shit like that.
Get those gains, bro. Get those gains.
Absolutely. That is your motivation to get to the fucking gym right there.
Yep.
On August 6, 2005, a visitor to the historic Bard Mansion on the Port Hueneme Naval Base in Ventura, California, captured something chilling in a photograph. Using an Olympus stylus 4.0 megapixel camera, the visitor snapped a picture showing a ghostly apparition believed to be the spirit of Senator Thomas R. Bard's wife.
Huh.
I mean,
It does look like a ghostly visage. I mean, it's see-through. It looks like a person. I mean, you can clearly see the door and the windows up in the back. I imagine is the flash of the camera reflecting off the window in the back, or
yeah, it definitely is what it could be. I mean, but this appears to be a fully formed apparition. But yeah, it could definitely be just glare from the window.
I think that's the photographer doing a shoddy job editing themselves out of the pic. That could be the case. Yeah, Bruce says trigger the light. Yeah, it's off the glass.
Oh my God.
What is that?
Thomas Bard, a prominent California senator from 1900 to 1905, built this stately mansion in the late 1800s as his family home, a residence that locals claim still echoes with the spirits of its past. The Bard
That's a nice looking house.
Yeah,
That's a nice fucking looking house, though.
Mansion is well known for its eerie tales and unexplained happenings. Visitors and staff have reported mysterious sightings and sensations, from ghostly whispers drifting down hallways to shadowy figures glimpsed in mirrors or windows. Several accounts specifically mention a spectral female presence believed to be Senator Bard's wife, Mary Molly Gerberding Bard, who passed away in 1937. Witnesses describe her apparition silently gliding through the corridors, perhaps still watching over her beloved home. Today, the mansion continues to draw both history enthusiasts and ghost hunters eager to experience its rumoured hauntings firsthand. Whether captured in fleeting glimpses or unexpected photographs, the Bard family's legacy, it seems, endures not only in history books, but in ghostly appearances that continue to mystify visitors year after year.
I do want that one to be real. I do. Like, I don't know if it is. I don't really have a lot to go off of, and I don't know enough about editing, but this is the sort of shit that I want to be real.
Yeah. I think everybody wants the mansion to be haunted.
Y'all ever see Ju-on? Why does Ju-on sound familiar?
Yeah, this
that
is like the
anime
third
or-
time that someone's mentioned it in the chat. I've never seen it.
Oh, Ju-on is the Japanese version of The Grudge. Yes, I've seen the first one. I've seen the OG Japanese Grudge. Yeah. If there's sequels, I haven't seen those. I've seen the American ones as well. Madeline Albright growing mustache. Let's see. I am not going to FatCon with those motherfuckers. Hell nah. Goddamn New Blackstreet. They got paid like $2K or something to go to FatCon. I ain't going anywhere near them fat fucks unless I do something similar. Fuck every bit of that. Y'all motherfuckers want to send me 2K in a single live stream? Yeah, sure, we'll do it.
Yeah.
Clearly, they haven't had time to implement DLSS yet. Kyoko, proof California paying government officials way too much, even back in the 1900s. Resident Evil Village. Young motherfucker needs to get out to my house. Let's see. Yeah, Japanese horror. Yeah, grudge Japanese. Sorry, just now catching up on chat because I was going back. Yeah, that one is not Chinese. We know that one for sure. Traumatized me when I was a kid. The ghost from Ghostbusters sucks off Ray. Hey, how you doing, Frag Monkey? Appreciate you. Jay is going there with fat feet. Yeah, no, I was saying on Cinebeers last night, he ain't going for the feet. He going for the cankles, bro. He going for the cankles. I brought much shame upon Japan with that typing. A few years back, I was watching a group of plumbers who were ghost hunting on their free time. I feel like there's an innuendo there.
Was it?
I don't trust Nosferatu links. I'll go if I'm paid. I ain't above doing nothing for pay, but yeah. Hey, you doing? Love it. Appreciate you being here, girly.
A quick peek before popping into the pool.
It just feels a little bit entitled.
Security cameras at a Brisbane home in Australia captured footage of a bizarre intruder repeatedly sneaking into a family's backyard to swim in their pool.
All right, so nothing supernatural about this one at all. It's already accepted. That's it's just gonna be some fucking douche. But I love stories like this. Let's go.
The mysterious trespasser, who the family does not recognise, has entered their property at least half a dozen times since January.
But he's certainly treating it like it is, making himself at home in Holly Stevens' backyard at least 5 times since January.
In the eerie CCTV recordings, the half-naked stranger can be seen nonchalantly stretching, warming up his hips and swimming laps, acting as though he's completely at home.
Not that what this dude is doing is right. I'm not gonna justify it. That being said, yo, you got a really lame ass pool and it's clearly like so easily accessible. Every bit of this is on you, the homeowner. Lock your fucking gate. And this isn't even a pool. This is just an oversized bathtub. Just saying.
It might be one of those forever pools.
Which is honestly very gross.
The family finds the situation deeply unsettling, noting the intruder often appears sweaty and wearing sneakers, making his habit of taking a dip particularly strange and uncomfortable.
He's getting done finishing his jog, and he knows that there's a pool, and then he's just cooling off and stretching.
Yeah, exactly. Like, dude's clearly working out, and he's like, okay, workout's done. Free pool right here. Lock your fucking gate, you dumb bitch. Yeah, he went for a run, you weirdo. Radio broadcast actually wiped out. I have no idea what that's in reference to. Pool boy she hired, but I forgot she hired. Yeah, there's all the blame is on her for this. Every bit of it is on her for this.
Yeah.
Expressed frustration and confusion, describing the situation as honestly very gross, especially considering the trespassers' disregard for their privacy. After noticing multiple late-night visits, the family upgraded their CCTV system, fearing the swimmer may have been slipping in unnoticed even more frequently before they
wow, he's really airing out that taint, man.
I'm appreciate his commitment to his workout. Like, dude has a routine. Like, get up in the morning, go for a jog, swim in neighbor's pool, get home and eat my banana smoothie. Like,
yeah,
dude's not a vagrant.
It's probably like a missed thing too, where like his buddy lives in a very like similar house, at the end of the block, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, when you finish your run, just pop in the pool real quick. I don't mind. Gates open," and he has no idea that he's going to the wrong house. Because like
that would be even funnier. Yeah. And yes, it is in Australia. It says it's in Brisbane, however you say it. It got soaked the boys every so often.
Yeah.
Local authorities have since opened an investigation, with the intruder likely facing charges of trespassing if caught. Police have also advised residents in the area to reinforce fences and secure their properties to deter such bizarre, unwelcome visits.
And then he's stretching in the pool after a run, which is honestly very gross.
How is that gross?
Coming
That's
up
really
in our last
normal.
segment in just a few seconds, we take a look at some wild police dashcam footage. But before we do, remember to subscribe, hit that like button, and leave some sensible comments down below.
Back in my 20s, my buddies used to break into a bed and breakfast swimming pool and hot tub. It's not that deep. Unintended. Yeah, investigation. You don't need to spend the for real. For real.
In one of the strangest DUI incidents on record, police in Roselle, Illinois released jaw-dropping footage showing a car cruising down the road with a massive 15-foot tree embedded upright in its front grille.
The fuck?
Wow.
The incident occurred in January when an alert Roselle police officer noticed the Lincoln sedan traveling in the wrong lane.
This dude is drunk.
Upon pulling the driver.
Bro, look, I've been drunk. Shit, I've been on some live streams drunk one night. I've never been get in your car, drive into a tree, and continue driving home drunk. Like, I've never been to a level of drunk where I would even consider that is.
Yeah.
It didn't fit in the trunk. That's clever.
Driver over, the officer was stunned to see an entire tree lodged into the front of the vehicle. Adding to the absurdity, the airbags had already deployed, presumably when the driver collided with the tree.
What seems to be the officer problem?
Initially, when the Roselle Police Department shared images of the bizarre encounter on their Facebook page, some skeptics questioned the authenticity of the story, suspecting it might be photoshopped or staged to silence doubt.
I mean, no, there's body cam footage of this bitch driving. This isn't staged at all. This is just insanity. Dude, this all the hocus pocus woo woo shit that we cover, and then there's bitches like this that just it's a real world. You know?
Yeah.
Doubts, authorities released dashcam footage clearly showing the car driving erratically with.
Oh my god, you were so close to a good joke, Smoo. You could have said treasus take the wheel.
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Piranha Pal made the joke, though. Fuck, I swear I hadn't seen that when I read it. Good job, Piranha. You beat me to the joke. Well done. You beat me to the joke.
With its arbor accessory before being stopped. The video quickly went viral, amassing tens of thousands of shares and comments from viewers baffled by the sheer surrealism of the scene. The department used the unusual incident as a stark reminder of the dangers of drinking and driving, emphasizing yet another reason why you should not drink and drive. The driver was arrested at the scene and charged with driving under the influence. Authorities reiterated the seriousness.
Or was he in charge of driving under the tree? Like, is there an extra charge for this? Like, could you get an extra trouble? Because, like, not only are you driving drunk, but you also now have a fucking weapon attached to your motorized vehicle. Like, this is a battering ram on wheels now.
Yeah, you probably get something like reckless endangerment or, something like that, right? Like, because that could fall off your car at any given moment, and then all of a sudden there's a good-sized tree in the middle of the road.
Sir,
we're looking at this the wrong way. If you drink and drive enough, you might end up with a free tree.
Always the glass half full, Sammy.
The bizarre spectacle. Driving impaired can lead to dangerous, even deadly outcomes, though rarely do they involve a literal tree hitching a ride.
It's so
well,
if you want to watch some.
That was tonight's episode. Yeah, like I said, we got to cut it relatively short because I have another show to be on. But that was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad they ended it with that one.
Yeah, me too. That was definitely a good one to end it on. I'm gonna set up a raid real quick for the show that I'm going to be on because I'm going to be on a show that I've never been on tonight. But for all y'all that know Horror Amarada, we love her, we adore her. She has a podcast on a completely separate channel called the Offensive Charm Podcast, and they've asked me to be a guest tonight. So we are going to raid on into that as a thank you for inviting me on. So let me see if I can find their video and set up the raid. Beyond that, I Hey, at least this one had like 2 videos that I did see some sort of plausibility to. Maybe 3. Do you count the mansion?
I'll count it. It can be easily explained away, but I was like, it's fun. I like a good mansion ghost. You know, like I that would be the one that I was on the fence most. And yes, as like we talk every single time, every single Bigfoot Sasquatch story is bullshit.
Yeah. I'm gonna need some. I need more when it comes to Bigfoot stuff. 100%. That was a joke.
Like I have like ghost stories from my childhood. They're scary to me because my dad is a skeptic. So like when he says this happened,
right,
that I would need someone akin to my father going like, yeah, Bigfoot. He was like standing right in front of me. I didn't know what to do. Like if my dad told me that, I'd be like, oh, maybe. But even then, that would be a huge maybe. You know, I've never heard one that sounds credible. They always, and especially the guys who hunt them, they always look douchey like that. They
always wear their like tap out shirts and shit. Like,
yeah.
Why is every ghost hunter a dude who looks like he wants to be if Chris Angel was a cage fighter?
I have no idea.
Yeah, whatever you on, motherfuckers. I've seen them as well, the Aussie version. Yeah, Bigfoot. Yeah, you'll have to tell us about that. Because if it could exist anywhere, Australia is where it would be. Granddad used to tell Sasquatch is roaming in the Louisiana woods. There's a lot of creepy shit in the Louisiana woods. I know Leon Sammy rocked Ed Hardy back in the day. I've never once owned anything.
I was very anti Ed Hardy.
Yeah. I think my sister owned a pair of Ed Hardy shoes, but that would be the extent of it.
Yeah, no, it was the same thing with Tap Out. Anyone that I saw wearing those shirts, they were usually.
I actually think the Tap Out stuff is cool, but like I'm a nerd. I can't even fake it. I can't put on a Tap Out shirt and look hard. Like I would just look like I'm trying, you know. Like,
yeah, I either need to lose 50 pounds or gain 50 more to put a.
I have ghost hunting apps just for fun. I love like amateur ghost hunting and stuff like that. I love going ghost hunting and whatnot. But I again do it from sort of a skeptical something. But again, the footage with the dog and the cat, whatnot. that was I definitely believe that.
Mm-hmm.
That live stream one was very interesting. And beyond that, the one with the security where the security actually did roll up. I was like, oh, there might be something there, huh? We'll see. So yeah. There's a lot to this. With that said, we do have to cut it. I've got places to be. We are going to raid the OCP, the One Charm podcast. It will be me, Haru Amarada, and someone I've never met. And you know it's going to be a good show because the thumbnail is Kanye heiling Hitler. Like that is the thumbnail for their episode tonight. So I've never been on this show, but I feel like it is my kind of fucking show. So we're going to end the air. Sammy, who you are, what you do. Let everybody know what you got coming up this week.
I am a Detroit-based musician. I'm in a band called Staggerly. You can check that out. We're on Spotify. We will be recording a studio album this coming year, so I'm pretty excited for that. Otherwise, you can find me at Sammy3Pete on Twitter and on YouTube. I have a Batman show every Saturday morning and every Sunday night at 9 o'clock. Eastern Standard Time. We have In Other News, and that's where I bring people in the nerdosphere and we talk about nothing nerdy, just usually Florida man and stupid headlines.
That's what I love to say. All righty, guys, we're gonna lock it in. You know where you can find me. Videos throughout the course of the week, various upcoming interview shows. Leon, Carol Brown coming on, and for those of you that donated, thank you so much. Jake Martin, nameless, truly appreciated. You didn't need to, but you did. It means the absolute world to me. Those of you that can't or don't or just enjoy hanging out, that's a-okay as well. Guys, we're out. It's all here in the Nerdosphere, and this has been Words of Paradise.